Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I've been on here. I'm alive and well for those who have reached out and asked if everything was okay because I didn't post a video last month. But here's the thing, I ran out of recommendations and blue black hair color from Sally's and the drugstore. I've done everything that's blue black. So lately, well, last month I just did an oldie but a goodie, something that I've already had in my stockpile. And I thought about doing a video on it to see it, like, as a, do I still love this hair color? But since it's been sitting in my stockpile for like a year because I bought too much of it, and I just, you know, I didn't have anything new to do. I didn't feel like it was right for me to be like, do I still love it? Even though it's probably not a new formula since I last purchased it, because it's been sitting there since I bought it before, like a year ago. And I just didn't think it was fair because I can't give an honest opinion if they possibly did change the formula or tweaked it or anything along that year and, like, you know, moved it into stores. So I didn't think it was fair for me to give that opinion. Like, yes, I still love it, like, from that year that it's been sitting there. It's amazing. That's why I always recommend it. It's an oldie and but a goodie. It's the one and only Aragon oil in blue black, and it's amazing because it's 2 tubes in one, and it just is really good for your money because it's a 4-ounce bottle. And I just had it sitting there. So, like, I bought 2 thinking that they were small tubes. They were actually really large. I only need 1 to do my whole thick head because, like I said, it's 4 ounces and that's how much my hair takes. Anyways, sorry about that little tangent, but I didn't have any recommendations until recently. And I got in a couple recommendations and they are on their way. This one I picked up from Sally's, and this one I didn't do. I did the cream color. I try to stay away from liquid because usually if they have like a liquid and a cream, they're basically the same, but they didn't have this one and a cream. I did do a cream version of this, but they didn't have this shade. So this one is the Clairol Professionals Soy 4-Plex in the shade 1AA, which is Ultra Cool Black. So it's like a blue black, but it's very like ashy, so that's why they call it like AA, because it's got like all the ash tones, which kind of give it like the blue tone to it. So they don't have this one in cream, which is kind of disappointing because liquid is so messy, but some people have a preference. They like cream, some people like liquid because you can use the liquid in a bottle and it comes out easier. And if you like using a bottle, that's great. But I like the brush and bowl because I feel like I have more control of where it goes, and I feel like with a bottle I use too much and that I don't have enough for my whole head because I have too much in one spot. So I just feel like a brush and bowl just works better for me personally. But anyways, it stains everything. So be careful. Make sure like your counter and your floor is completely covered in rags or old like hair dye towels or plastic or something, because it drips really bad. And when I was doing like my forehead, or well, doing my my roots, and I do like the perimeter, my forehead like dripping, so I had like drip marks everywhere. It stains really bad. I mean, I did a good job trying to like get it off my face and cover it with makeup, but like you can still see some of the color. It's like, it's hard to get off. Like I had it all over my arms, like everywhere. It dripped everywhere. So if you don't clean it off the surface right away when you spot it, It's not bad cleaning it up like that, but if you don't catch it right away, you're gonna need like some scrub and bubbles or some bleach to get it off. So while I was doing this, it didn't have a smell. I didn't notice a smell at all. To me, it just smelled like ink, like from a pen. And everyone else that was downstairs was like, this hair dye stinks. And I'm like, I'm sitting there confused thinking like, okay, I didn't smell anything while doing my hair. And I was thinking, this is amazing. Like, there's no scent. I just kind of get like a hint of like, it smelled inky to me. And everyone else is like, no, like that's really strong. No, every time that you've done your hair, I've never smelled it like weft down into the living room and stuff. And so I was just like really confused. I didn't smell a thing, but my hair, on the other hand, smells like hair dye. Like, I didn't even notice it until they pointed it out, and I was like, it smelled like ink to me. I didn't think it was that strong at all. And like, I can smell it in my hair, even when like I have a strong shampoo. The scent of it is like really strong and clean, and usually I can smell that, and I don't smell it in my hair. So I was kind of shocked about that, and I really didn't think it smelled bad at all. I didn't think, whatever. Yeah, so I did get this from Sally's. This does say deep conditioning gray coverage, and it doesn't say if it's 100% gray, like 50% gray, nothing. It just says it's deep conditioning, long lasting gray coverage. So we'll see how long that really lasts, because it doesn't really say on the box. So what else? Oh yeah, it's very gentle. I don't really know what chemicals are in this because it doesn't say on here. I would have to like open it all up just to look and see if it is if it's like toluene or PPD. I have no idea. I like looked over the box. I'd have to like open it and see all the ingredients, but I think this does have PPD in it, but I don't know if like all the ingredients are like on the bottom of the box or if there's more inside, but I don't see toluene written on there at all. So I'm assuming PPD, but you know, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, so anyways, moving on to this color. So like I said, it was very inky, and when you're putting it on, it's messy, and it looks like ink when you're putting it on, and it's dripping down your face, and it looks like black ink just dripping. So I do see hints of blue, which I really like, and it's really dark, which is another thing I like. And my hair feels really soft and smooth, and it feels just so good. Like, it feels really good. So yeah, this is, I don't have any sun today. It's very gloomy and rainy out today. So, but yeah, I think it looks really, really dark, and I do see hints of blue. And ever since I painted my room a couple weeks ago, it's sitting in front of my vanity has been like a huge difference with lighting, because now that it's a lighter color in here and it's not so dark, my light picks up so much brighter that it's just like I can see the color. But I just love natural lighting and seeing what my hair looks like in natural light versus other lights. Let's see what it looks like in this angle. Say my closet's not an ugly yellow or red anymore. For those who have been with me for a while, since we moved here, It was a hideous bright yellow with red wallpaper on the back of this wall. Right here was red wallpaper. And then right here and everywhere else was yellow. So this is a big improvement. Come on, camera, pick up the lighting a little better. All right, so this is, I can see the blue at this angle with the natural light from the window, and it looks really good. I was shocked at how dark it was, because I seriously thought it was, I don't know, when applying it, it wasn't like, it was more of like a translucent black, if that makes sense at all. So I don't know if it's just because it's a liquid, and usually when I'm dealing with cream, it's so thick and black that when you put it on, it just stays that way. And this was like, it looked like a very watered down black. So it's kind of like if you put like black dye drops into like a thing of water and it just kind of looks gray. That's kind of like what it looked like when I was putting it on. So I was just thinking it wasn't going to be as black as it is, but it is black and I'm loving it. I love a really dark black. And I love how my vanity lights are just picking up all of that, and they don't give off like different like tones of like red and stuff. Like I used to be like, I hate looking in the mirror with the vanity light, because I would look at it and it would look one color, and then I go to natural lighting and it's so dark and beautiful and it looks black. But then when I go to my vanity light, it looks dark brown with like red tones, and it was just giving me like false tricking my eyes basically. So yes, this is how dark it is, and I definitely see the blue, and I'm definitely like loving it. It looks so good. My hair feels so good. I'm sorry, I keep playing with it. It's just so soft and like sleek, and it just feels so silky smooth. I don't know how else to describe it. But anyways, I have no complaints about this other than the fact that like, I didn't think it smelled, but everybody else in my house was like, it reeks. But I didn't think it was an issue until I smell it now in my hair. But it's done everything that I've wanted it to do, other than like make a gigantic mess. So like everything I look for in a hair color, the gray coverage, we will see how that holds up, because it didn't give like a percentage like most hair color, like 100% gray coverage type thing. So we'll see. I will update all of you guys on my Instagram if you follow. It's Nina_Gilhausen. So I do leave updates and stuff, and if it gets sunny during the week, I will take pictures in the sun to show you what it looks like. What else? If you guys have any recommendations that I haven't done, or if there's something new that you see, I'm gonna just start like checking out Amazon and eBay for like hair colors that I haven't done, that are kind of like, I don't know, on the professional side, where like there's matrix and like Redken stuff that like you can't really get at Sally's unless you like know a stylist like in your family or something, and they can like get it, or you could just get it on eBay. So that's kind of the route I'm going down now, because like I said, I have nothing. I mean, unless something new comes out, or like a brand decides to like branch off and come out with like a new brand with a new line, and blue black just happens to be in it, or they decided to add more blue blacks to the line, I'll definitely be interested in it. So yeah, just let me know in the comments below, or you can always like DM me on Instagram and let me know some recommendations. Usually it's easier on there to like send me recommendations, and like you can send me the picture of what it looks like, because that's so much easier than just saying like, hey, can you try this brand with this shade? Because I've had a few people recommend stuff, and then I'll ask them a question like, is this the one that you're talking about? And you can't send pictures through YouTube in the comments, and I don't know if I'm getting the right thing or not. So, and then they don't get back to you. Like, they'll recommend something, but they won't get back to you. And it's just kind of like, okay, well, I want to make sure that I'm getting the right thing. I don't want to like buy the wrong one and someone that recommended it be like, that's not the one I recommended, you know, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, recommendations are great, because then I could like look, and even if you see like Instagram, like a small business brand that's doing hair color or something, and I like to stay in the permanent family and black or blue black or black violet, I will do. So I'm not going to do anything crazy like green or purple or like red. I'm not going to bleach my hair to change it. I'm just going to stay in the black family, and that's what I prefer, unless I decide to bleach my whole head and fry it to change it. And I don't want to do that. So, yeah, so I will see you next time, and have a great day, guys. Bye.